The ancient world stretched beyond sight, holding gentle mysteries that whispered quietly beneath the sleepy silver glowing sky. Before maps or photographs, curious dreamers gazed beyond mountains, oceans, and forests, wondering what peaceful secrets lay hidden. The glowing stars whispered softly, guiding explorers to imagine distant lands floating gently beyond sleepy, drifting silver clouds. Moonlight painted the waves, and sailors guessed the world curved softly like the peaceful arch of sleepy skies. In Egypt, wise dreamers watched the Nile and imagined deserts and mountains beyond peaceful, sleepy, golden riverbanks. The Babylonians traced the constellations, dreaming of forgotten kingdoms hidden beyond the quiet, drifting clouds above the ancient Chinese mapped rivers and valleys. Guessing distant lands whispered secrets beyond glowing mountains and sleepy forests. Sailors followed seabirds, their graceful wings hinting that hidden shores waited beyond peaceful, drifting blue waves. The Phoenicians sailed bravely across endless seas, guided by starlight, imagining gentle islands beyond sleepy, glowing horizons. They believed the world curved gently, embracing oceans, forests, and deserts beneath silver clouds and peaceful, sleepy stars. The Greeks dreamed of Earth's shape, watching the moon's glowing curve reflected in the peaceful, sleepy sky. Eratosthenes measured shadows, guessing Earth's size, believing it floated like a glowing marble wrapped in peaceful, drifting clouds. Their hearts filled with wonder, explorers mapped distant places, each guess painting part of Earth's gentle, hidden story. Traders followed rivers through jungles, their imaginations drawing mountains, valleys, and sleepy, glowing coastlines far beyond sight. The Silk Road whispered secrets of golden kingdoms, spices, and treasures hidden beyond ancient, glowing, peaceful mountains. Maps were stitched with dreams, showing sea monsters and drifting islands resting beneath sleepy, silver, peaceful clouds. Even though maps were incomplete, each line carried the quiet wonder of explorers guessing Earth's peaceful, glowing shape. Seafarers listened to the ocean's song, its waves whispering of distant, sleepy shores beyond the glowing horizon. Ancient Polynesians sailed gently across vast waters, guided by stars and waves, guessing hidden islands floated beyond sight. They trusted the gentle language of the sea, dreaming of peaceful lands waiting beyond drifting, glowing, sleepy clouds. The Egyptians believed the Nile flowed from hidden lands, jungles sleeping quietly beyond golden dunes and peaceful valleys. Chinese scholars imagined distant kingdoms whispering beneath the clouds, their peaceful guesses shaping ancient glowing maps. Roman explorers marched beyond borders, sketching forests, rivers, and sleepy mountains, guessing Earth's gentle shape with wonder. African traders sailed west, their hearts filled with peaceful hope for hidden lands beyond glowing silver seas. Ancient dreamers carried stories home, tales of unfamiliar people, glowing cities, and peaceful, sleepy forests far beyond. Even without full maps, curiosity filled their hearts, their guesses shaping Earth's glowing outline beneath drifting clouds. Children listened to bedtime tales, dreaming of distant lands hidden beyond sleepy, peaceful, glowing silver skies. The peaceful clouds watched gently as explorers sailed, their guesses drifting like lullabies upon glowing, sleepy seas. Maps changed with each discovery, new coastlines painted carefully as Earth's peaceful puzzle slowly revealed its gentle shape. Stars guided explorers softly, their glowing whispers filling hearts with quiet wonder beneath the peaceful, sleepy, drifting clouds. Ocean waves carried dreamers forward, their gentle imaginations guessing where hidden lands might rest beyond silver, peaceful horizons. The world's edges unfolded gently, like a map drawn by peaceful hearts, wrapped in glowing, sleepy wonder. The Vikings followed glowing constellations and seabird songs, guessing the shape of distant coastlines beyond gentle, sleepy waves. Ancient explorers believed the world held islands, deserts, and mountains hidden beyond peaceful clouds and glowing blue seas. Their guesses filled ancient maps with dragons, sea monsters, and forests waiting beneath peaceful, drifting, silver, sleepy skies. Sailors chased whispered stories of new worlds, their imaginations shaping Earth's gentle, hidden, glowing outline with wonder. Each journey carried quiet dreams, guessing Earth's shape with patience beneath the peaceful sky wrapped in sleepy clouds. Some believed the world stretched endlessly, filled with lands yet to be discovered beyond sleepy, glowing horizons. Bit by bit, explorers pieced together Earth's peaceful map, their gentle guesses shaping the world we know today. The stars watched silently, carrying ancient whispers across the sky, guiding hearts to guess with peaceful, glowing dreams. The oceans rocked their boats gently, carrying dreams beyond the sleepy blue waves and drifting peaceful silver clouds. Ancient maps were stitched with wonder, showing unknown lands wrapped in curiosity and glowing, gentle dreams. The peaceful, drifting clouds carried secrets across the sky, whispering to those who dared guess Earth's gentle shape. From mountaintops to rivers, explorers imagined valleys, deserts, and hidden kingdoms floating beneath sleepy, silver, peaceful skies. Every guessed coastline held wonder. Every mountain drawn revealed a small part of Earth's quiet, glowing mystery. The stars smiled softly as ancient dreamers guessed where oceans, forests, and sleepy islands hid beyond sight. Sailors sailed toward sunrise, their hearts filled with glowing curiosity about lands beyond peaceful silver, sleepy clouds. Desert travelers followed shifting sands, imagining distant oases and gentle glowing lands beyond endless sleepy dunes. Even as maps grew clearer, the world held gentle secrets waiting to be discovered with peaceful wonder. The sleepy skies above carried whispers, guiding explorers' guesses beyond familiar forests and glowing, distant, peaceful mountains. The world's gentle shape slowly unfolded as brave hearts guessed where rivers flowed and mountains rested quietly. The peaceful oceans carried dreamers toward distant shores, their imaginations shaping Earth's glowing, hidden, sleepy outline gently. They trusted the sea's song and the stars' whispers, guessing Earth's edges with peaceful curiosity and wonder. Their maps held mistakes, but their hearts were filled with gentle dreams and peaceful, glowing, sleepy guesses. Explorers never stopped wondering, their peaceful guesses drifting beyond forests, jungles, and sleepy, glowing silver oceans. The ancient world carried its gentle mystery quietly, revealed only to those who dreamed beyond peaceful clouds. Beneath the silver moon, explorers drifted across glowing waves, their peaceful hearts filled with sleepy, ancient wonder. Children listened to their stories, imagining Earth's shape floating beneath the stars and peaceful, glowing, drifting skies. The journey to understand Earth's shape began with gentle questions, curiosity, and peaceful dreams beyond sleepy clouds. Even now, dreamers look to the stars, guessing what peaceful mysteries still rest hidden beyond silver horizons. The ancient maps quietly whispered forgotten dreams hidden beyond sleepy silver clouds and peaceful drifting blue oceans. Before explorers sailed brave and far, only blank, sleepy spaces filled the glowing edges of ancient maps. Mountains and rivers danced gently across the parchment, but beyond them, peaceful blank spaces quietly drifted unknown. Children traced glowing coastlines with sleepy fingers, their hearts floating beyond blank parts, filled with gentle wonder. Some believed sea monsters snoozed beyond the edges, wrapped in sleepy clouds and peaceful, glowing, drifting waves. Others imagined silver islands resting beyond blank spaces, hidden under peaceful, sleepy stars and glowing ancient skies. The sleepy maps carried peaceful curiosity, leaving glowing blank spaces for dreamers to softly guess beyond. Ancient kings displayed their glowing maps proudly, yet blank parts softly whispered forgotten, sleepy, gentle mysteries. The blank spaces were not mistakes, but peaceful dreams floating beyond known forests, mountains, and sleepy valleys. Sailors stared at blank edges, their glowing hearts drifting with wonder beyond peaceful, sleepy blue oceans. Explorers trusted the sleepy stars, their glowing whispers guiding brave hearts toward peaceful, blank, mysterious places. Some thought dragons curled beneath blank spaces, snoozing beyond sleepy clouds and drifting glowing ancient waves. The blank parts held stories untold, softly waiting for peaceful dreamers to imagine sleepy, forgotten lands. Maps carried kingdoms and glowing coastlines, but beyond, blank parts softly guarded sleepy, peaceful, ancient mysteries. Children listened to bedtime tales of blank maps, hiding enchanted forests beyond peaceful, glowing silver seas. Every blank space promised sleepy secrets, gently drifting beyond glowing mountains and peaceful, dreamy, sleepy skies. Brave sailors sailed toward blank spaces, their hearts glowing with curiosity beyond peaceful, sleepy, drifting clouds. The sleepy maps grew slowly, glowing lines appearing as explorers gently guessed beyond blank, dreamy places. Blank parts whispered ancient secrets softly, cradled by peaceful clouds and glowing, sleepy, drifting oceans. The peaceful skies watched quietly as blank parts glowed with forgotten, sleepy, gentle, ancient wonder. Even the bravest explorers left blank spaces untouched, softly drifting beyond peaceful, sleepy known lands. The oceans carried glowing lullabies, rocking ships toward blank parts, wrapped in dreamy, peaceful, sleepy clouds. Ancient dreamers believed blank spaces held kingdoms, treasures, or glowing forests snoozing beyond peaceful, sleepy horizons. Maps never revealed everything. Blank parts softly invited gentle hearts to wander beyond sleepy, drifting edges. The blank spaces reminded all dreamers the world held peaceful secrets hidden beyond sleepy, ancient lands. Stars guided explorers gently, their glowing whispers leading hearts beyond blank parts filled with sleepy wonder. Maps changed with each discovery, yet blank spaces glowed quietly with peaceful, dreamy, gentle curiosity. The peaceful clouds floated softly, cradling blank spaces wrapped in glowing, sleepy, forgotten, gentle dreams. Some imagined glowing cities hidden beyond blank parts, their lights drifting beneath peaceful, sleepy, silver clouds. Others dreamed of enchanted islands snoozing beyond blank spaces, glowing with peaceful, sleepy, ancient wonder. Maps held glowing pieces of Earth, but blank spaces carried peaceful, sleepy mystery beyond known places. The oceans rocked softly, carrying ships beyond glowing blank parts, hidden beneath peaceful, dreamy, sleepy skies. Children stared at maps, their glowing eyes drifting to blank spaces filled with sleepy, peaceful wonder. Blank spaces softly whispered forgotten dreams, hidden beneath peaceful, drifting clouds and glowing, ancient, sleepy skies. The sleepy maps left room for gentle dreamers to softly guess beyond glowing, peaceful, blank edges. Ancient kings traced glowing coastlines, but beyond them, peaceful, blank spaces drifted with sleepy, forgotten mystery. Brave hearts sailed beyond sleepy, known lands, their glowing dreams chasing blank, peaceful, mysterious places. Blank spaces wrapped themselves in glowing, sleepy clouds, quietly holding forgotten, peaceful, ancient, drifting wonder. Maps grew slowly as explorers gently guessed beyond blank, peaceful, sleepy places, wrapped in glowing mystery. The peaceful skies carried glowing whispers, softly guiding hearts toward blank, sleepy, unknown, distant places. Blank parts glowed with ancient wonder, softly resting beyond peaceful, sleepy oceans and drifting, glowing mountains. Maps held glowing coastlines, yet blank spaces carried peaceful, forgotten, sleepy, dreamy, gentle, hidden secrets. Children fell asleep, imagining blank parts, holding enchanted kingdoms wrapped in glowing, sleepy, peaceful curiosity. The blank spaces softly invited gentle hearts to dream beyond glowing, peaceful, known, sleepy, distant lands. Sailors chased whispered stories of blank parts, hiding golden cities beneath peaceful, sleepy, drifting, glowing clouds. Ancient dreamers carried glowing stories home, their hearts wandering beyond blank, peaceful, sleepy, forgotten places. Blank spaces glowed quietly, softly cradling forgotten, peaceful, sleepy, gentle stories beneath glowing, ancient, sleepy skies. Maps never truly finished, glowing blank parts softly waiting for peaceful dreamers to drift beyond. The oceans carried gentle dreams toward blank spaces glowing beyond peaceful, sleepy, drifting, ancient blue waves. The peaceful blank spaces promised glowing secrets hidden beyond sleepy clouds and drifting gentle oceans. Children traced glowing maps, their sleepy hearts curious about blank, peaceful, glowing, distant, sleepy horizons. Blank parts softly whispered ancient forgotten mysteries beyond peaceful, sleepy forests and glowing, dreamy skies. Even today, maps hold glowing blank parts, drifting softly with peaceful, sleepy, gentle, hidden wonder. The world's edges glow quietly, blank spaces softly inviting peaceful dreamers to wander beyond sleepy clouds. Maps stitched with glowing guesses and peaceful, blank, sleepy, drifting places softly floating beyond known lands. Blank spaces carry glowing, peaceful curiosity, softly hidden beneath sleepy, gentle, ancient, glowing silver clouds. Maps and blank parts dance quietly together, softly wrapped in glowing, peaceful, sleepy, dreamy, gentle wonder. The peaceful blank spaces glow softly, holding forgotten, sleepy, ancient, gentle mysteries beyond known glowing lands. Dreamers quietly drift toward glowing blank spaces, softly whispering, peaceful, sleepy, forgotten, dreamy, gentle, hidden places. Maps cradle glowing blank parts filled with peaceful, sleepy curiosity, softly floating beyond dreamy, distant oceans. Blank spaces glow softly with ancient, peaceful, dreamy wonder, hidden beyond sleepy, drifting, glowing blue oceans. Maps softly cradle blank spaces, glowing with peaceful, sleepy, gentle, ancient, dreamy, forgotten, hidden curiosity. Even the bravest hearts left blank spaces softly glowing beyond peaceful, sleepy, gentle, dreamy, distant lands. The peaceful blank parts drift quietly, softly holding forgotten, glowing, sleepy, ancient, gentle mysteries beyond clouds. Dreamers gently guess what softly sleeps beyond peaceful, glowing, sleepy, blank parts of ancient, distant maps. Maps softly glow, carrying blank parts filled with peaceful, sleepy, gentle, dreamy, glowing, hidden curiosity. Blank spaces softly cradle peaceful, glowing, sleepy, gentle, dreamy, ancient mysteries drifting beyond distant, known lands. The peaceful blank parts softly whisper forgotten, glowing, sleepy, gentle, dreamy, hidden, ancient, quiet wonder. Dreamers softly drift beyond peaceful, glowing, sleepy, blank spaces, cradling ancient, gentle, dreamy, hidden, forgotten secrets. Maps glow softly with blank parts filled with peaceful, sleepy, gentle, dreamy, glowing, ancient, hidden wonder. The old maps whispered gentle secrets, softly cradling forgotten dreams beyond sleepy clouds and glowing ancient blue oceans. Before the world was explored fully, blank spaces drifted quietly, holding peaceful ancient mysteries beyond sleepy distant lands. Mapmakers stared at the blank parts, their glowing hearts wondering what drifted beyond sleepy mountains and oceans. Instead of leaving blank spaces empty, they softly filled them with glowing creatures drifting beyond peaceful, sleepy skies. Dragons curled along sleepy coastlines, their glowing tails floating beneath peaceful clouds and drifting gentle, ancient blue waves. Children stared at maps wide-eyed, imagining dragons sleeping quietly beyond peaceful drifting forests and glowing silver seas. The peaceful blank spaces softly invited dreamers to imagine glowing creatures snoozing beneath sleepy, drifting, ancient glowing clouds. The dragons softly guarded the edges, curled gently beyond glowing sleepy oceans and peaceful, distant, drifting skies. Some believed dragons truly roamed beyond sleepy, distant mountains and glowing, peaceful, forgotten, dreamy, sleepy, silver clouds. Others smiled softly, knowing dragons filled blank maps with glowing, sleepy wonder beyond peaceful, distant, hidden lands. The peaceful mapmakers knew blank spaces, whispered forgotten, glowing mysteries beyond sleepy, gentle, drifting, ancient blue oceans. Instead of leaving the edges empty, they softly painted dragons snoozing beneath peaceful, glowing, sleepy, drifting skies. Dragons curled across ancient maps, their glowing scales shimmering beyond sleepy, gentle mountains and glowing, distant oceans. Children drifted to sleep, dreaming of dragons floating beyond peaceful clouds and glowing, sleepy, distant, ancient lands. The dragons softly filled the world's unknown corners, wrapped in glowing, sleepy wonder beyond peaceful, ancient, drifting oceans. Brave sailors gazed at maps, their glowing eyes drifting to dragons, snoozing beyond sleepy, peaceful, distant horizons. The peaceful dragons watched quietly, softly guarding blank spaces beyond glowing, sleepy, drifting, gentle oceans and hidden lands. Mapmakers gently imagined glowing dragons resting along sleepy coastlines, softly floating beyond peaceful clouds and dreamy silver skies. The peaceful blank spaces glowed softly with sleepy dragons, drifting gently beyond glowing, ancient, sleepy, distant, forgotten lands. Children whispered bedtime tales of dragons, curled quietly beyond peaceful, sleepy clouds and glowing, ancient, dreamy skies. Some believed dragons kept explorers away, guarding sleepy, peaceful, blank parts beyond glowing, distant, ancient, sleepy lands. Others dreamed dragons watched over forgotten kingdoms, hidden beyond sleepy, drifting clouds and glowing, gentle, distant oceans. The peaceful dragons softly filled blank spaces with glowing, sleepy wonder beyond drifting clouds and ancient, gentle skies. Maps glowed softly with dragons resting peacefully beyond sleepy, distant oceans and glowing, gentle, forgotten, dreamy clouds. The blank spaces softly invited dragons to float beyond glowing, sleepy clouds and peaceful, distant, hidden oceans. Mapmakers believed dragons guarded sleepy, forgotten mysteries beyond glowing, peaceful, ancient, drifting, silver, dreamy, gentle clouds. Dragons curled quietly across ancient maps, softly drifting beyond peaceful, sleepy oceans and glowing, distant, hidden lands. The glowing, peaceful maps stitched dragons gently across sleepy clouds and distant oceans wrapped in dreamy wonder. Children's sleepy hearts floated beyond glowing, blank spaces filled with dragons drifting softly beneath peaceful, ancient skies. The peaceful maps never truly finished, dragons softly whispering forgotten, sleepy mysteries beyond glowing, dreamy, distant oceans. Mapmakers smiled gently, their glowing dreams filling blank spaces with sleepy dragons drifting beyond peaceful, distant, ancient lands. The peaceful, sleepy dragons curled along glowing coastlines, softly floating beyond distant clouds and dreamy, forgotten silver oceans. Maps carried glowing, sleepy dragons wrapped in gentle mystery beyond peaceful, drifting clouds and ancient, sleepy blue seas. The blank spaces softly shimmered, dragons glowing gently beyond sleepy clouds and drifting ancient, peaceful, distant lands. Some imagined dragons snoozing beneath sleepy clouds, softly guarding peaceful blank spaces beyond glowing distant ancient lands. Children's gentle hearts drifted beyond glowing sleepy maps filled with dragons floating softly above peaceful dreamy oceans. Maps softly whispered forgotten sleepy tales of dragons floating beyond peaceful clouds and glowing distant ancient sleepy horizons. The peaceful mapmakers painted dragons quietly across glowing sleepy oceans and distant drifting gentle dreamy hidden lands. Dragons softly filled blank maps with glowing peaceful mystery beyond sleepy clouds and distant ancient dreamy blue seas. The sleepy oceans rocked gently, carrying dragons across peaceful glowing maps filled with forgotten dreamy distant sleepy mysteries. The peaceful dragons curled quietly across maps, softly drifting beyond glowing sleepy oceans and distant ancient dreamy clouds. Mapmakers gently imagined dragons snoozing along sleepy coastlines, softly whispering glowing secrets beyond peaceful distant ancient lands. Dragons softly filled blank maps with glowing dreamy wonder beyond sleepy clouds and distant ancient peaceful sleepy oceans. The peaceful dragons floated quietly beyond glowing clouds, softly drifting across ancient maps wrapped in dreamy sleepy curiosity. Children listened to bedtime tales of dragons guarding forgotten dreamy lands beyond peaceful, sleepy, glowing distant oceans. Dragons filled ancient maps with glowing peaceful wonder, drifting softly beyond sleepy clouds and distant ancient dreamy lands. The peaceful, sleepy dragons curled across glowing maps, softly whispering forgotten mysteries beyond dreamy, distant, sleepy, hidden oceans. Blank spaces glowed softly as dragons floated beyond peaceful, sleepy clouds and distant, dreamy, ancient, glowing oceans. Mapmakers smiled gently, painting sleepy dragons drifting softly beyond glowing, peaceful clouds and distant, ancient, dreamy, sleepy skies. Children's gentle dreams floated beyond glowing maps, softly resting with dragons, snoozing beyond peaceful, sleepy, distant, hidden lands. The peaceful blank spaces softly shimmered, dragons glowing gently beyond dreamy clouds and distant, sleepy, ancient, hidden oceans. Maps softly carried dragons across glowing, sleepy oceans, softly whispering forgotten, dreamy, peaceful mysteries beyond distant, ancient lands. The sleepy dragons curled quietly along glowing coastlines, softly drifting beyond peaceful clouds and distant, dreamy, ancient oceans. Mapmakers softly imagined dragons filling blank spaces with glowing, sleepy wonder beyond distant, ancient, peaceful, dreamy, hidden lands. Dragons softly whispered forgotten mysteries across glowing, sleepy maps, drifting gently beyond peaceful, distant, ancient, dreamy, sleepy oceans. Children's sleepy dreams floated beyond glowing blank spaces, softly resting with dragons drifting beyond peaceful, distant, dreamy lands. The peaceful, sleepy maps cradled dragons, floating gently beyond glowing clouds and distant, ancient, dreamy, forgotten, sleepy oceans. Dragons softly filled blank spaces with glowing, peaceful wonder, drifting beyond sleepy clouds and distant, ancient, dreamy oceans. The peaceful, sleepy maps carried dragons drifting softly beyond glowing clouds and distant, dreamy, ancient, sleepy, hidden lands. Children drifted to sleep, imagining dragons softly floating beyond peaceful, blank spaces and glowing, ancient, dreamy, hidden oceans. Maps softly whispered forgotten mysteries, dragons floating beyond sleepy clouds and distant, glowing, ancient, dreamy, hidden, sleepy oceans. The peaceful, sleepy dragons curled quietly across glowing maps, softly whispering forgotten, dreamy mysteries beyond distant, ancient, sleepy lands. Mapmakers, gently imagined dragons, softly filling blank spaces with glowing, dreamy, peaceful wonder beyond sleepy, distant, ancient oceans. Dragons softly drifted across glowing maps, quietly resting beyond peaceful, sleepy clouds and distant, ancient, dreamy, sleepy oceans. The peaceful, sleepy blank spaces softly glowed with dragons floating beyond glowing clouds and distant, dreamy, ancient, sleepy oceans. Maps softly carried dragons across glowing, sleepy oceans, softly whispering forgotten, dreamy, peaceful mysteries beyond distant, ancient lands. The sleepy dragons curled quietly along glowing coastlines, softly drifting beyond peaceful clouds and distant, dreamy, ancient oceans. Mapmakers softly imagined dragons, filling blank spaces with glowing, sleepy wonder beyond distant, ancient, peaceful, dreamy, hidden lands. Dragons softly whispered forgotten mysteries across glowing, sleepy maps, drifting gently beyond peaceful, distant, ancient, dreamy, sleepy oceans. Children's sleepy dreams floated beyond glowing blank spaces, softly resting with dragons, drifting beyond peaceful, distant, dreamy lands.